Hey guys, Tom Humphrey Studios here. Today, what we're going to be doing is looking through the process of Zellerfeld as a brand and from a brand point of view, which is why the title is My Thoughts on Zellerfeld as a Brand. So, I'm going to take you through the entire process from once you've submitted a model from the Discord to getting that onto the website and how to sample things, how to make decisions on what shoes you would, on what colors you want your shoes to be in, and other options that you can give to your customers as a brand, which is why it's named as a brand. Because I know that there's a lot of people out there who are interested in making Zellerfeld shoes for their own brand, and I believe that as a brand myself, I have a lot more knowledge that I can provide to you from my experience. So, the first things first is we're going to go over to the Discord. Once you're on the Discord and you've finally submitted your model, so it's taken me a few tries here, but I finally submitted my model. And if I click submit model, all you've got to do is press confirm. But I've already done this on my own shoes, and this page here is just to check other people's work so that I know that it's going to pass. So this is like for client work that I do. Anyway, so once you've submitted your shoe, you can come over to your inbox, and what you'll see is the verification account. So you can verify your account, and they'll send you an email that you added into the Discord. You'll see the product requests here once you've submitted your products. And if you go, once you've verified this account, you can go to your studio, which will be here. So this is my studio setup. This is the dashboard. So on the dashboard, you can see each product here that's been seeded, cancelled, shipped, or sold. So if you have a sale but it hasn't been shipped yet, this will have a number 1 and this will have a 0. But if it has been shipped, the ship number will appear, as well as your seeding list here that you have for each shoe. Now, if you want to look at these in more details, who's been buying what colors. So at the moment, there's black, oat, red, orange, and blue. You can see all these different colors and see which color has been more popular. For instance, blue, it would probably be more popular than orange, but oat would probably be more popular in a conservative market. But if your brand's not for a conservative market, maybe orange would probably be the best color. For instance, Heron Preston, the famous orange color that Heron Preston has. Anyway, this goes for each product as well. So each product you have on here, I have 3 products: the Playful Soul, Ripple, Pulse, and Aura. And once the products have been submitted, you can go to your product page here and see what stage they're in. So these are in sampling. So these are not live on the website yet. These are still in sampling. And you can see what price they are in the shop. But this will change depending on what your shoe is. And you will be able to change these through the Zellerfeld admin that they have. And you can also see what products are pending if you've seeded them out or sampled them. So you can see, are they being printed? Have they been printed? Have they been shipped to you or to whoever you want them to ship to? Once that's done, you can come over to the settlements. So the settlements, I believe, is if you owe Zellerfeld any money from purchasing the shoes, or they owe you money from the sales of the shoes. I believe that second one's more valid than the others. But if you owe Zellerfeld money, or Zellerfeld owes you money, I think, this is where you have to pay this. I've never seen the settlement page work, but I know that's what this is for obvious reasons. And then you can also go to your order history here, and you'll see that nothing's been ordered and nothing's been cancelled yet. And you can order more through the product page here. So this is that page. And then you've got the basket here. So there's, like, if you want to order a sample, it goes in your basket and you pay for it. And then you can go to settings here and it'll give you all the admin access and stuff like that. So if you are a partnership with people, you can definitely do that. From that point, there's just account settings and other things like that, and then there's just a day and night button for whatever preference you want from your uh, shoes or from your website. Like if you're working in a dark place, you probably want the nighttime or like daytime. It's just a complete preference from you. Once this has been done, you can then go to zellerfeld.com, and once the once the once the shoes are live, you will be able to see them on the Zellerfeld website, which is here. So if we go to shoes and we see all these shoes, you will see, let's take the Hezi slide for instance. You'll see the Hezi slide here made by Camis Studios. So you'll see how much it is, you'll be able to choose what option you want it in. And then from that point on, you'll see when it arrives, and then you can purchase it now, obviously. And then you can go to your account and put in your email address and see what designs you've ordered, as well as if you want to submit a design, you just get information of how you submit a design here. So you can join the footwear revolution, as they call it, on their Discord. So the reason why I wanted to show you this, or take you through this video, or take you through this information, is because I know a lot of people are thinking about starting a Zellerfeld brand, and I was just making a video to show you how the process works, so that you get a better understanding of the entire process, rather than just you make a shoe, submit it, and you wait for it, and you just have to figure it out all yourself. It's fairly simple to do, and I believe that a lot of people, a lot of creators want to join this footwear evolution. But one thing I will say is, once the designing of the shoes has been done, that's when you've got to find a way to market and make your brand much better. And the one thing that it took me a while to understand is people don't buy products, they buy brands. So we need to, as creators and as designers, I believe that if you really are interested in creating Zellerfeld shoes, you need to find very creative ways on how to market your shoes so that people buy them or it gets attention. And it's that problem as a designer is designers are terrible at marketing because they think the product sells itself, but really, really good products take a lot of mind changing, like a lot of behavioral change in order for it to be accepted. And it's making those marketing concepts more powerful so that your brand sells a lot more. And all these big brands like Nike and Adidas and New Balance, it's much easier for them to market because they're already an established brand, and people are more interested in buying something that is established rather than buying a brand that they've never seen before and is quite expensive. For instance, if you want to buy a television, you're more likely to buy a Samsung or a Panasonic television than some cheaper version of a brand that you've never heard of. And maybe the same brand, which is cheaper, is the same. But by buying Panasonic or Samsung televisions, for instance, you know you're getting a very good television and it's going to be more reliable. Whereas with these cheaper, or not the cheaper, with these more unknown brands, you won't know if it's going to be as reliable. It could be just as reliable, but my point is you don't know until you've taken the risk. And it's that risk taking that humans, when they buy things, they don't like taking risks when they're buying products because they want the product to work. And I believe that's the same with brands. Even though the brand is the exact same construction from the exact same manufacturer, people buying the shoes are more interested in buying the brand. And I think that needs to be amplified through a creative medium. Anyway, that is enough talking about my experience from creating a Zellerfeld brand or currently creating a Zellerfeld brand. And I have some really creative ideas that I want to explore with my brand. But one thing that I'm trying to do at the moment with this YouTube channel is talk to you guys about absolutely everything from creating the shoes, how to model them, and how to submit them. Because I believe that that submission part is probably the hardest part for people to do, especially designers, because there's so many rules. And now that they've introduced new lasts, new rules, and new submissions, it's a lot harder for people. It's not harder, but there's more of a learning curve for beginners to take on. So I'm going to do a few tutorials with Gravity Sketch and Blender on kind of a beginner's guide to how to submit a Zellerfeld shoe and take you through that entire process. And I just want to say thank you for the patience of whoever's been waiting for these videos. These videos are going to come out more regularly now, and I'm definitely going to be back designing and creating shoes for you to look at. And I think it's that important part of things, like the knowledge and the know-how of creating these shoes is the most important part for designers. And I think that's what I want to accomplish with this channel. So thank you guys for watching. I will make more tutorials for the future, and I hope you've enjoyed watching. And also subscribe for more, you know. It really helps when you guys subscribe to my channel, because I know that you're actually valuing the content that I create. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.